Welcome to another episode of the Southern Boating Podcast. I'm Ian Sneed.
I'm James Anderson.
And today we're going to be covering a Miami International Boat Show recap. Some of the topics we're going to cover 4 vessels for you and then 4 products that we really think you should keep your eyes on, if not actually go out and purchase, because they're pretty cool products. But on top of that, we'll finish up with some closing remarks. And with that, let's just roll.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All
Again,
right.
yes.
So the first top of the list for us was a boat from Regal. Brand new boat from Regal that debuted at the Miami Boat Show.
Right.
And that was the 50 SAV.
Now, I really liked this boat. I liked it. So we got the chance to go in before the show opened. What was it? Thursday? Friday before the show opened. We were in there
I got
early.
you up to crack of dawn.
Yeah. And, you know, we got footage and we put out a reel for it. And I went and I got horizontal footage so that I can make a video for you guys. And I really liked this boat the whole way through. The vibe for me felt very much like you're here to have a good time.
Absolutely. I mean, to me, it's an everything boat. It's a family boat. It's your day boat. It could be your fishing boat.
Yes.
It's a sizable boat at that. It can be an overnighter if you want, because especially if you're like a family of 3 or a family of 4, it had the king bed.
Mm-hmm.
It
had
but
that
as well
U-shaped interior,
right,
seating.
which can be transformed into an additional bed.
Right.
So it's got a lot of options to it. Had some really neat, nice tricks to it as well, because everybody likes their boat to have a couple of tricks and some cool features.
So
it's like,
one of the things,
have this?
Right. One of the things that I thought, I was like, okay, that's a little different to me, was the drop-down television.
Yeah, we see it on other boats.
We do,
but it fit this boat perfectly.
It
right?
did
Because
fit it perfectly.
Is the family boat,
but at the same time, I didn't expect it. Right. So I'm sitting there, I'm filming. They're like, "Oh, do you want the TV down?" I was like, "Yes." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then the TV dropped down. I thought, "All right, you guys went above and beyond. This is fantastic."
I mean, before we move on to the next one, I think some of the things that really were interesting to me is everything's on a digital switch on that boat.
Mm-hmm.
So you can control everything from the MFD, which is really, really cool. But as well as to add some comfort while you're cruising, whether you're crossing the Gulf or, you know, whatever it may be, the Gulf Stream being, they had the Garmin MFD right in the handrest. So you can sit, maintain your comfort level, watch the autopilot, you know, multiple things that you can accomplish from sitting there, and you don't have to really move or lean forward or come out of your seat. Just really a nice comfort feature.
The one thing I was going to say, we cannot move forward in this episode without mentioning that, because it felt to me like, you know, I grew up watching Star Trek, and they have those consoles where they're controlling, right? And they have this digital, you know, Garmin screen
cool.
there. I was like, this is awesome.
Right? It almost makes it like a spacecraft, I guess.
It really does. Yeah. It was a really cool vessel.
It's really neat. So when Ian puts the video out, make sure to check it out. 100%. It is unbelievable. We expect nothing less from Regal. They've done us, they've wowed us once again. The next one, the Jupiter 34. And you had a chance to get on this boat.
I did, yes.
And you really liked it.
I did really like the Jupiter. Jupiter brought a couple boats to Miami. And the one that I got to see, the 34, was...
Which is a new model for them as well.
Which is a new model, right?
Yep, debuted.
It felt very sleek. It felt like when you stepped on that boat, you were stepping on that boat to do something, let's say, story-worthy, right? To make sure that I'm not using, you know, flavorful language. You were getting on that boat to do something story-worthy. If you're getting on that boat, you're coming back with a story for your buddies, 100%.
Absolutely. I mean, it is, first off, I love Jupiters. I love the lines on Jupiters. Skip had a Jupiter.
Yep.
You know, they're nice boats. They're well put together, very well made. You know, you really don't have any problems running them. And this just kind of takes their level of high fit and finish to another level.
Absolutely.
So, and it's amazing. Now, the other next one, you got a chance to film this boat. I think it's the first time you've been on one, which was the Sabre 58.
I was like, which one?
I was
which one? What's my notes say?
We saw a lot, but this was the first time that you had been on a Sabre.
Right.
I love the Sabres, and I love the Back Cove brand.
Right.
They're made in America, made in Maine, which, of course, we love stuff made in America. I mean, I love everything, but... You know, it's really speaks to the craftsmanship of this boat, the amount of light that enters from both port and starboard on this boat with the giant windows is amazing. It's got a lot of space, a lot of storage.
It like envelops you in comfort.
It really does.
It just
and it's got an elegant classic design to it that I just don't think that a lot of people don't match that.
right.
And it's just, listen, if I was to pick a boat to basically have a small boat to live on or a smaller yacht to live on,
Yeah.
I would want a Sabre.
Yeah. Sabre is, and the thing is, like you say,
it's a
smaller,
great
but
brand.
it's still a very sizable vessel.
Absolutely.
Like that yacht. Walking around it, I was like, whoa, there's way more space on here than.
Yeah, it's
like,
a little misleading, right? You
yeah.
see it at first, and then when you're on board, it's like, wow, this really feels spacious.
Right. Like they found a way to create as much space in there as possible for their boaters. It's awesome.
I think a lot of that is the very large windows that the boat has.
Yeah, it really
And
does
a lot of
open
natural light
Yes.
entering through the boat.
And it feels really, really good. That light comes
It's
through those
beautiful.
windows.
It's
fantastic.
beautiful. Just a craftsmanship. I think
Yeah.
that one is a excellent example of superb craftsmanship.
Absolutely.
It
I
just
agree.
shows it off.
Yes. Now, before we move on, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's the only pitch I'm going to give you, and let's move on. The last boat we're going to talk about.
Oh, so
So I got to spend a lot of time on this one.
you did.
Yeah.
I'm very jealous that you
Yeah.
got to spend a lot of time on this boat. I was off doing a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But this boat catches your eye from a distance. Like,
Yeah. First of all, let's talk the hull color.
I loved it.
Right?
I mean, just a sharp, beautiful, dark green
It
color.
Yes. It was like, I don't know if emerald green is the right
I
description.
kind of.
It's a little darker than that, right? Than an emerald.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's like a forest green.
Yeah.
or almost.
You know what? It is
to
more
me,
like a
it
forest green.
reminds me of British racing green, which we see on some British race cars.
Mhm.
It was that deep, beautiful, elegant, classic green color, and it just stood out, and it was
Yeah.
gorgeous, and it just the lines look so well on the hull with this and the green, and just wow.
It's crazy how beautiful it was from the outside, because yes, there's boats and yachts. There's plenty of beautiful boats and yachts. This one really stood out. It was like a gem. I don't know how to describe it. It
Now,
really
you got
was
some
pretty.
behind the scenes time on this yacht,
I did.
doing a little photo shoot, which
That's
we
right.
will see in a couple of months, possibly.
Yeah, because we have some stuff coming out.
Yeah, we got some stuff coming out with this, and it's so you have to stay tuned to everything that we do, because it is absolutely, you're going to see the interior of this boat. You're going to get some more information on it.
Mm-hmm.
It is breathtaking. It is striking. It is everything that you expect from a Marlow and then some.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
mean-
We haven't even told them. We're talking about the Marlow 90V.
The Marlow 90 Voyager, correct?
Yeah.
And it is,
Yeah. I write V as a shorthand.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's
My
kind
bad.
of absolutely, but that's what it is.
Right.
It is, or the Voyager 90. It's striking. It's what we expect from Marlow, and I think it's really takes it to the next level for them. It's
Absolutely.
just absolutely gorgeous. The interior is absolutely gorgeous.
The captain, so the helm and the captain's room, and it's right next to it, right next to the helm.
So captain's quarters.
Captain's quarters, yes, quarters. It was just impeccable.
Mhm.
Like every part of it was just impeccable.
Right.
The detail that they went into every space was quite literally breathtaking. It was a very breathtaking boat inside and out.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to see a lot more of this boat, because we're going to show you more
you're
of
gonna
this boat.
you're gonna love it. You're absolutely gonna love it.
Let's talk some of the products that we saw. So we had some time to tour around the show, see some brand new products at
Right.
both sides of the show, both in the convention center and over at the yacht show at
So-
Herald Plaza.
Real quick, if you have not been to the Miami Boat Show, they have multiple venues, right? A lot of boat shows, it's it's all connected or it's in one space. But at the Miami Boat Show, it's multiple venues.
4 different sites.
Four
So
different
you have
sites.
the convention center
Mhm.
that has boats as well as accessories upstairs.
Mhm.
And the accessories has been growing, and it's very nice to see that. Then you have Herald Plaza, which is the yacht show.
That's right.
And it has several choices of yachts for you to go tour and check out. Then you have Museum Plaza that has the sailboats.
Mhm.
And then you have Super Yacht,
Right.
which is across the way. It's a lot to take in. You really need a couple of days to see this show in its entirety.
Right.
And I definitely recommend doing that. You can do save one day just for the convention center by itself. And then the other 3 sites you can almost do in a day, but you really kind of need 3 days to see the show in its entirety if you want to take in every last aspect of it.
Yeah. So the boats that we just talked about were at One Herald Plaza, right?
So they were a mixture.
Well, yeah, actually, you're right, because
The
Regal was
over
at the convention center.
At the convention center.
And then the other 3 were at One Herald Plaza.
Correct.
And then, so the products that we're going to talk about, I think we saw all of these. No. Yacht Armor was at One Herald Plaza.
Yeah, so we saw Yacht Armor was at Herald Plaza, correct. So the first one that we'll talk about is a product from Bluwater Marine.
Right.
It was the EzKonnect.
Right.
And this is a really cool product.
It's a really cool product.
So it's going to allow you to, rafting up your boats. You have to get the fenders out. You got to get the ropes or your lines, excuse me. I'm going to get shot here in a minute.
Skip's going to.
That's okay. You got to get your lines out. And, it's this product that they have. It's got suction cups on it. It's got the ability to augment a little bit.
The science that goes behind making this product as not just simple for the user to actually use, but for it to be as functional as it is. You can tell that this was a labor of love, of passion, and quite literally of science, because the way it works, even with the more movement there is, there's more vacuum used on the suctions to make sure that your boats stay together. I thought that was ingenious, the way he pulled that off. And he
really is.
He mentioned it took him a little while to figure that out. So this product is literally, if you're social, if you go boating and you're social and
do some rafting
and you do rafting up
at the sandbar, whatever you're doing.
This is a must-have product in my opinion.
It really is.
It's a must-have.
It makes it simple. It makes it easy. Keeps you safe. And simple and easy is kind of important, right? Not everybody knows what they're doing with their lines, and this makes it a lot easier for those individuals.
Absolutely. And then also...
And safer.
There we go. That's the one. I think that's the most
key part, right?
Yes,
Makes
absolutely.
It safe.
Makes it safer, let you just get out and have your fun. You can set it up quick within a few seconds. You can, detach quick within a few seconds, as opposed to all of the, this fender here and that one there. And then this, is it tied? Like, oh, we forgot to tie, we need one more down at the end. Like, no, all of that just,
simple.
The problems go away. It's awesome.
Yeah, you're rafting up in a matter of minutes, not as long as it used to take.
Yes.
So the other product that we discovered while we were there, which is brand new to the market, it is a film from Yacht Armor that you can put on multiple parts of your boat.
Right.
From the hull to really almost anything that you want to protect from scratches,
from the sun, from,
anything that can get damaged. Yeah. It's really, really neat. They make it in 2 different sizes. I believe it was 8 mils and 14 mils thickness. It was so impressive to me that usually I can pick out, where the seams are on these products,
and this
where
one,
the product picked up and where it didn't. I could not see it at all. I know I'm blind and I wear glasses, but
well, I'm not blind. I don't wear glasses. I have really good vision, and I couldn't see the seams.
Right.
And on top of that, my cousin, he wraps cars for a living, so I'm really good at picking up seams when it comes to anything like vinyl related or wraps. And this was really just an excellent product. You couldn't see it.
that's exactly right.
Like, he had to point it out to us before. I was like,
I couldn't even. I had to feel it and run my hands across it to see it.
Exactly. He had to point out this because he knew where it was, because he installed it.
And even after when I knew where it was, I still couldn't see it.
Right. It was.
That was amazing to me.
So if you're trying to protect, your investment, this is definitely a product you want to consider.
Let's face it. In the harsh Florida sun, anything that's UV protectant to keep your boat looking brand new all the time, or your accessories on your boat, is a must-have.
Yeah,
because we all know what the sun does to our stuff. It just ruins it.
Yeah,
so we're always trying to.
Except my skin, it just makes me brown.
Not me. I turn lobster red.
And just I want to make a little point here before we move on to the next 2 products. I did wear my Southern Boating shirt today.
I did not. I failed. I failed. I have so many of them, and I just had to wear a sweater because, oddly enough, it's a little chilly this morning in South Florida.
Yeah.
Not
it
normal.
was.
Not to make everybody else in the north upset with us, but
Right.
yeah.
It was chilly for.
I think it's going to reach 70 though today, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. Let's not brag. All right. So the next product.
I had some time to sit down with them and talk about some plans. So I sat down with Kicker Marine Audio, and we're going to be doing something special with them coming up in the future here. Very exciting. They've also got some new products that are going to be coming out. So you'll see those through us here in the near future. I got to be hush hush for a little bit to exactly what they are.
Kicker wants to wow the market.
Yep.
I think they're making an intention to say, hey, we've heard feedback on the audio systems that are out in the market in the marine industry, and we're gonna come in and we're gonna help you out. So keep your eyes on Kicker. If you don't follow them right now on social, go follow them. 100%.
Go follow them. Keep an eye on them. If you're looking to do something to upgrade your marine audio, and you want something that's a nice premium. Keep an eye on Kicker.
Keep an eye on Kicker
because they're
and I think
what they're bringing is.
I think that's all. Really cool. That's all we can say right now.
That's all I can say
right now.
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Keep an eye on Kicker.
Yep. Right? And keep an eye on us because we're going to partner with them and do some cool things with this new product. So stay tuned. It's a reason for you to come back because this is going to be something that you want to be involved with and that you can get involved with us on.
And let's face it, we might have to bleep out the company name. We might have to bleep out the company name now that I think about it. But yes, this marine audio company is going to bring out
absolutely
something great.
Now, the last product we'll talk about, it's not really a product. It's an outboard.
Oh, yeah.
And
so pretty.
It was.
Oh, my God.
I like them. I've always been a fan. We're talking about the new Suzuki Stealth. And they have taken their current outboard series and redesigned them with new paint.
This beautiful matte black that just honestly, I was looking at it. I'm like, this is like the Batman outboard.
It really is. Yeah, that's a good way
what I
to
mean.
put
like
it.
It's the outboard for that kind of energy. That Batman. Like I'm here to, chew bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
If you like matte black with a little bit of chrome shiny black on the lettering and the decals, which they really made them stand out.
They played really well.
It's a sharp look. It's a really sharp look. So if you're looking to repower your boat, I always say Suzuki's
a great
one of the best options.
Yes,
to repower. I think their numbers stand out. They're one of the best repower options by far.
Yes,
when you're looking to do that. But now you've got this option that you can do the Stealth, and if it fits the color combo on your boat, man, it is a very, very cool look.
Yeah,
that's all I can say. It'll help you stand out. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's a very strong look. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a very strong look. Like you put it on. Well, you put it on. Like when they unveiled it, I'm sitting there looking at these outboards, thinking, this is probably the coolest.
It's a cool paint scheme. It looks like they're custom painted.
Exactly.
But
it's right from the factory. Right. And I thought that is a special touch to be able to do that where it looks customized, but it's straight from the factory. Like when you find that kind of color on anything, whether it's a car, whether it's a hull, whatever it is, that's something that is unique that absolutely other people are going to want. So you better get your hands on it first. That's why I see it.
That's some of the stuff that we discovered. As far as I say, Miami's always fun to go to. It's down Miami Beach. You're in Miami. You get the vibe of Miami.
Right.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A little bit of a travel time for us. But
so the one thing I would say is for my closing remarks on this part is getting there. One of the things that now that I experienced it, one of the things that I thought was a great idea was taking the Brightline.
Take the train.
Taking the Brightline. So if you're coming from somewhere that's not really, it's all driving distance in South Florida, but something that is going to be more of a commute where it's going to be a couple hours in traffic, take the Brightline. It is awesome. It's fun. It's convenient. And then they shuttle you straight to the front door of the show.
That's correct.
So if you're coming from, I don't know, maybe like 3 hours out because you want to come spend a couple of days out here seeing the Miami Boat Show, consider the Brightline. It really was.
Yeah,
It was a great
I've
little
taken
trip.
the Brightline down there in the past. I didn't have the option this year because of the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And Brightline was full because Brightline's very caught on by now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it is.
so plan
you
ahead.
arrive in downtown Miami, and they've got shuttles to all sites of the show directly from the train station. Excellent way to save you some time and not have to deal and stress about traffic or parking or any of that fun stuff.
That was just my one tip on my personal closing remarks.
But all in all, great show. Lots to see. Lots of new stuff that made debuts from Regal, Jupiter, and other brands. It's over now, but we have Palm Beach coming up.
That's right.
Here in the end of March. I'm sure some of the stuff's going to make it over to Palm Beach, so you have an opportunity to see it again. And we will catch you next podcast.
Well, hold on. Let me give you the Palm Beach dates because I want to make sure they're right. I know it's March like 21st to 24th, but I want to make sure I give you the dates so that you can start planning for it now. That's right. Starting Thursday, March 21st through Sunday, March 24th.
Yep.
The Palm Beach International Boat Show.
Finally, my birthday doesn't land on the boat show.
Yeah, it's before, huh?
No, it's after.
Is it?
It's the Monday.
Oh. Okay.
So my wedding anniversary will be the day before the show. My birthday is the day after the show.
Oh, there we go. That's nice. So, Palm Beach. We'll see you there. We'll be there.
Absolutely.
Look for Southern Boating because we will be there.
We will actually have a booth in the main tent off of Clematis. Come visit us. Come see us. Come say hello. Give us your feedback in person. You can catch Ian or myself at the booth many times. If not, you might catch us out and about walking the show. So feel free to say hello and how much you enjoy the podcast and all of the stuff that we put together for you guys.
We appreciate you watching. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next episode.
You know that's what's on some of my golf balls, right? It's my memoji with the thumbs up.
That's legit.
I'll try. I have to print some new ones. I don't know if I have any of them left.
This table is crooked this way. That's why I was like, why am I having such issues? I like that. All right. You ready?
Dude, especially my memoji. My memoji's like, yo, that's James.
I could see that. All right. You ready to get started?
I'm ready.
I'm not. I need to open this one.
Oh, Lord
All right.
Jesus.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You sure?
I'm positive.
You're positive.
I'm positive.
You sure?
I'm sure.
You're ready?
I'm ready.
Like what? Oh, you
Like,
don't even
like
have anything.
spaghetti.
Ready like spaghetti. No,
Right?
spaghetti's not always ready, though. Do you eat cold spaghetti?
I do eat cold spaghetti.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew? If you're hungry, you eat.
No. My wife does that, too. Like cold ziti? Bleh.
I would do that.
It's supposed to be warm.
You've never had like a cold pasta salad?
Yeah, not my favorite. I got to admit, not my favorite.
But it's a thing.
Yeah,
All right.
usually I avoid pasta salad. It's got olives in it. Oh.
Yeah, okay. I get that.
I like briny stuff, but not olives.
All right, let's get started. Ready? We appreciate you watching. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next episode.
All right. Leap out where I said ropes.